country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Gators will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the ground, it's Welch. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which differences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusive.
There he goes! Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffaloes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. Gets it out just short of the 20. Out of bounds at the 19-yard line and a little more room to operate. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it? It's a seam wide open. There he goes. Knocked out of 46 after the good pickup on that one. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And, Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Hines is back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Wow, the quarterback can't believe it. I mean, that was a perfect throw into the end zone. He gave his guy every opportunity to finish the play, and he drops it. And as a result, no touchdown.
And the Gators line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Welsh. Oh, a lot of space. It's a running room. At the 30. He's at the 10. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Well, you don't see too many runs inside bust open like that one did. It usually means somebody blew an assignment.
Man, and it's a bad feeling when you got that running back coming to the second level, full head of steam, nobody grabbing a hold of him. That's when he can make you miss, make you look silly. Nice blocking up front to make a big play.
And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has one stop.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Trying to bully their way in. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffs.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Lagway. Oh, he makes the catch. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colorado 14-7.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's looking deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God with this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Salter. The quick out. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. The Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. With the catch, it's Williams. Offense has gained momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, maybe had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country. commercial.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. Firing to the right, complete. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And no gold star for making it a trick shot, but he bounced it off the left upright and got the PAT. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Under fire. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He makes the catch. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Smalls. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To throw, it's Salter. Rushes on him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? and they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turning on the Jets. Turning it on. Touchdown, Florida. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Salter. Complete to the right. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Looking to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Maybe a little long for a field goal. Definitely too short to punt. Not much of a choice here as they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Miller. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bucks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Dropping back, it's Lagway. On the run, still looking. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. It's caught. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Gators.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to pass, it's Salter. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
From the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Sturdivant. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. That took nerves of steel to convert that fourth down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the third quarter to create some momentum, help them go crazy, help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big fourth down conversion.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Quarterback extends the play. Slings it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly. And there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quickly complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Scanning the field, it's Salter. Grabbed over the middle, it's Miller. Bounced off his feet.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
The Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Finds his man. It's Welch. He's loose. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Kennesaw State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. The Gators in the hurry up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Wide open spaces. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They send the tight end in motion. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. He's got it inside the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here, taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes it catch, and that play gives this offense so much confidence.
Colorado 42, Florida 21.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it go to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. That score could have put them within realistic striking distance, but the penalty turns things around, and they'll have to go back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw it. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He'll take a shot. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone.
And the defense is good with that. Get pressure on the quarterback. Get him outside the pocket. You know it's a passing situation. Play half the field now. This defense is in a good spot, and you can tell they're ready to rush this quarterback.
To the air, it's Lagway. Grabbed in the middle, it's ball. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
Hands it off. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The short hands, it's Williams. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. Makes the grab. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The The give and tick, 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 tick. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Last 2 runs got a big fat nothing. Let's see if they try to go up top on 3rd and 10. On the move, it's Welsh. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Escapes the sack. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The Gators are in the hurry-up.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throwing right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The sweet feet buy a little time. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The